It's now time for the morning show on XL7-TV.
Good morning and welcome to the morning show. I'm David Stroud, and this is Scooter Scott Callis.
I'm David. Whoop, whoop. Wait, that was supposed to be your job then.
Whoop, whoop.
There you go. See, we got it. No problem. Walk in the park.
Yep. Been doing the Lions Club the past few days, and we've been sharing responsibilities, and so I didn't know who I was this morning.
Going senile.
Going senile.
Some late nights.
Yeah. 10 o'clock at night, and then you get up at 3:30, but getting up at 5:30, it comes quickly when
it comes really fast.
Real fast. But it's
really
good.
Fast.
It's good.
Yeah.
Yeah, we got the last night. Well,
tonight
you got the last night.
Yeah.
My last night was last night, but
tonight is it for the Lions Club, and I'll tell you, there will be some deals flying tonight. They have got to get everything sold.
Yeah.
They got a lot to get through still. It'll be anxious to see how this goes.
You're either going to get one of the two Bs, right? You're either going to get in a bidding war or you're going to get a bargain because they're going to want to dump it. So you're either somebody's going to be like, I'm not letting you have that. In which case, a bidding war is so fun. It's not even about the item
which is what
anymore.
I always get stuck in.
You do.
Yeah, and you guys always push that. So
right.
Yeah,
you got to.
Yeah,
but
I will never see a bargain. And I've got to go with some weird alias that nobody can figure out, or I will never see a bargain.
Yeah, when you put on their scooter, the majority of people are going to know that's him. That's that guy.
Well, we can't let him have it for this.
No, and
But that's how it's supposed to go, though.
Yeah.
That's how it.
But on the opposite end of that, you never know when somebody's going to stop bidding. So you get into a bidding war.
Right, so here's the situation. And the other night I was sitting here, and I'm, this end is, once it's going at certain points, it can be a little boring on our job. Because we're not really doing anything but switching the camera every now and then.
That's it.
And this and that. So I'm on my phone. Mm-hmm. I'm on Lions Club auction. Mm-hmm. And I'm seeing things that should not be going for the amounts that are on there.
Yeah, it's like $2. And you're like, no.
I'm bidding them up. Mm-hmm. I'm just having a lot of fun. Well, I got caught in a number of them.
Yeah.
Things I didn't want. But I thought I was bidding people up, and you got to be careful. You don't know when you start doing that, playing that game, what are you going to be caught with? And,
right.
And
they stop bidding, and it's yours.
Which is fine. I have no problems with that. But it was just fun. We were having a lot of fun.
Yeah. Well, and then, on another point, I was bidding up somebody, but I was bidding to win. And we were double what the retail value was of it. And finally I was just like, all right, you want it bad enough, because they would not stop. It was back and forth. And then when we were double the value, I was just like, it's for a good cause. But I was like, at some point, I'm done.
Well, Mia was laughing at me because one of the things that was on there was a boat seat cover. And it was like worth $100, and somebody had $10 on it.
Yeah.
I'm like, well, that's
not right.
And so I'm sitting there, I started bidding on it, and it got to a point where nobody was bidding back. And Mia's like, don't you have one of those? I said, yeah. I got stuck with one last year. It's back there. It's somewhere in storage.
Now it's two.
I said, I'm about to get two of them. And thank God last minute somebody bidded on it. I'm like, man, I couldn't. If I had two of them stacked back there and I had nothing to do with them, it was just funny.
Next year, donate it back.
There you go.
You bought it, donate it back. It's all for a good cause.
It is. We're having a good time. And tonight is the last night, so you guys need to tune in. Lions Club's awesome.
6 to 10.
Yep.
We'll go over it again in community news, just in case somebody's not watching right now, but they're watching later.
There you go.
All right, let's start the show then.
All right, here we go.
Hospice of the Ozarks, they sponsor the morning prayer. Since 1979, they believe that every individual is unique, special, and worthy of quality end-of-life care. I knew it was coming. Drinking that coffee, baby. Hospice matters. The end of life deserves as much beauty, care, and respect as the beginning. Still a not-for-profit 501c3, there has never been a charge to a patient or their families for hospice care. This commitment remains a part of their mission. We'll pause now for the morning prayer. Dear Lord, I want to watch out for all the children that play in sports this weekend. We've got a good game coming up Friday night. Bombers are going to be in the playoffs. So we just ask you to watch over all those players and coaches and family members and have a good game, good time. And there's other games going on. Just watch out for all of our sports players and keep them safe. Watch out for the children, the first responders, and the military, those that put themselves in harm's way for our freedoms. In Jesus' name I pray. Amen.
Amen.
Hospice of the Ozarks. You can give them a call at 870-508-1771. Ask them about respite care. When you're taking care of a loved one, it's okay to take a break, and they can help you with that. As Scooter always says,
got to take care of yourself before you can take care of others.
Yes, sir. Recharge them batteries.
Yep.
If you're drained, you're of no help to anybody.
Keep giving, you're going to run out of something to give.
Exactly right. Let's hear a word from our sponsor, the Z-Team. We'll be right back.
Hi, I'm Bob Zador of the Z-Team. I'd like to share something with you. Our team didn't need to reach everyone to be considered successful. We only needed the power of one. One person who was delighted with the way they were treated, helping them to reach their real estate goals. One person who told another person who told another, and so on. So if you're ready to buy or sell real estate, the Z-Team would like to be your one. Give us a call, 870-405-0793, Century 21 Lemac Realty, 1024 Highway 62 East in Mountain Home.
Welcome back to the morning show on XL7-TV. Well, the Z-Team. How many times have we talked about the Z-Team?
All the time.
All the time. So
All
the
the time.
Z-Team.
But they're worth talking about.
Yeah, they are. If you're looking to buy or sell a home, give the Z-Team a call at 870-405-0793. Realtors you'd recommend to a friend, we recommend them because they know what they're doing, and that's what you need in this world of ever-changing rules and different inspections that lenders need. You're going to want to make sure and have a professional that stays on top of that and get to that closing date on time.
I think one of the big differences with them, yes, they are professionals 100% of the way, but they care.
They do.
They really do care. They don't want you to get in a situation that you're not seeing down the road that could be like this or that, or this could happen. I mean, they truly care that you're happy through the whole experience. 10 years later, you're still looking at them and you're happy.
Exactly.
That's all I got to say about that.
Well put. Well, you know what? Very well put. Let's go to their website, retiredarkansas.net, and look. You can find this beautiful view of Cotter, Arkansas, the Horseshoe Bend of the White River, 24/7. Well, as long as the camera's up, but 24/7. Look at that amazing view. The water looks really calm right now with that shadow effect going across. The close part of the river, and then off in the distance, but it pretty much fall is here. It's
creeping in.
But where's the colors?
Yeah, I haven't seen the colors yet.
It went by fast if it went by.
There's still a lot of leaves up there
for some yellows and oranges.
Yeah, I think you'll see some color changes.
Yeah, very good. Go to retiredarkansas.net, where you can find the listings, the MLS listings, and a plethora of information about the Ozarks. Bob and Linda Zadora are very involved in programs and events, and they got different videos you can watch about the area and what it's like to live here. But if you need to talk to them about selling your home, give them a call, 870-405-0793. Realtors you'd recommend to a friend. Oh, there you go. That's the second camera view.
Moving now.
Yeah. And this one will zoom in and out different areas. And just a really cool camera view to go check out first thing in the morning if you want to see what it's like outside.
You bet.
There's been a few times that you get on there and it's fog and you can't see anything, but today you can, and it's amazing.
It's beautiful.
Love the Ozarks.
Beautiful.
Very, very pretty. Let's take a look at the weather brought to you by the Z-Team. Mountain Home at 49, Harrison at 46, Batesville at 50, Yellville at 49, Marshall at 39, Salem at 50, Mountain View at 39, Calico Rock at 49, West Plains, Missouri at 50, Springfield at 43, Poplar Bluff at 53, and St. Louis at 50. National Weather Radar shows quite a bit of activity on the East Coast. You got a little bit over there on the West Coast. The central part of the states looks mostly clear for the most part. Let's go ahead and zoom into Arkansas and Missouri, where I don't think we're looking at any precipitation today, are we, Scooter?
I don't think so.
Let's take a look. Watchings and warnings, we're in the clear. Looks like Oklahoma's got quite a few frost advisories there on the west side of the state. 7-day forecast. There you go. Today is sunny and high of 61. Tonight, mostly clear, low of 35. Friday, we got sunny, a high of 60. And Friday night, mostly clear, low of 38. Saturday, mostly sunny, a high of 62. Saturday night, mostly cloudy and low of 46. Sunday, we got partly sunny, a high of 69. Sunday night, we got a slight chance of showers at 20%, a low of 54. And Monday, a chance of showers at 40% to increasing to 70%, high of 67. But yeah, the next few days, tomorrow night's game right there.
Yep. It's supposed to be 30 down to 38 degrees is low that night.
Bundle up.
I don't know that it'll get that cold during that point in time, but you never know.
Never know. Norfolk Lake water levels at 568.33. Level is above 16 feet above full pool. And they're generating 2 with spillway gates open. They've got some CFMs, as you say, Scooter?
About 900 CFMs through the spillway gates as well.
Bull Shoals Lake water levels at 660.21. Level is 1.21 feet above full pool. And they're generating 5. There you go. Let's look at your weather. Brought to you by the Z Team, Bob and Linda Zadora. We're going to go ahead and take a break. We're going to come back with community news brought to you by Ozarks Farm and Lawn.
Be right back.
All right.
When the acres add up, so does the work. The Kubota LO2 Series is ready for it. Part of the #1 rated tractor brand for durability and owner experience, it features powerful, dependable Kubota diesel engines, performance-matched attachments, and the versatility to get the job done right.
For all your Kubota needs, visit Ozarks Farm and Lawn in Mountain Home.
Welcome back to the morning show on XL7-TV. This part of community news is brought to you by Ozarks Farm and Lawn, the dealership that deals. Located at 4423 Highway 62 West here in Mountain Home, Arkansas. You can't miss them. A sea of orange Kubotas and blue New Hollands stretch from one end of the property to the other. Implements and attachments there behind it, and parts and service galore. Isn't that right,
Now, I'll guarantee you, if you go in there right now, you can make a deal on something.
Yeah, it's that time.
Yeah, and I don't care if it's a tractor, if it's a mower, or if it's a RTV, they'll cut you a good deal right now. I mean, it's getting down to the end of the year, and they're going to want to start getting their new inventory for along, and they have a huge inventory in stock, so they got a lot to choose from.
Yeah, go by and see them. 4423 Highway 62 West. Give them a call at 870-425-3434 and go to ozarksfarmandlawn.com where you can see some of their promotions and specials. Still have 0 down, 0% APR for 84 months with approved credit. You can use somebody else's money for free.
Yep.
That's how you do it.
There you go.
Very good. And in community news, Mountain Home Lions Club annual auction. Tonight is the last night, 6 p.m. to 10 p.m. Over 500 items generously donated. I'd say they're probably down to maybe 100 or 150 items left.
Probably.
I mean, they've probably mowed through quite a bit of them. And you can watch right here on XL7-TV. You can listen at KTLO at 97.9. Go to Mountain Home Lions Club Facebook page and go to their website at lionsclubauction.com and give them a call at 870-425-2266. So everything is the Lions Club proceeds will go to site care and hearing related services for those in need. So,
and all the money they raise from here stays local. So
it does.
Yeah.
Yep. The Coulter Celebration of Lights here in Mountain Home is having the Candy Cane 5K. That's November 29th at 6 p.m. Race begins at ASU Mountain Home Keller Fountain immediately following the Coulter Celebration of Lights ceremony. Registration fee is $20 to $40. Proceeds from the Candy Cane 5K will be used to support an ASU Mountain Home alumni scholarship. There we go. There's a frog again. So, but that would be really cool. They have, the light celebration. They'll at one night they'll have them slides, and Santa will be there, and Mrs. Claus.
And if you're wanting any more information, you can go back and watch yesterday's show. We actually had a number of them on talking about it. So
very good.
It's really cool.
Excellent. Well, you know what? Guess
Is
what?
that it?
That's it. And look
All
what time
right.
it is. We have
That
not.
has been a first for
There's
you.
no way that it's only 7:14. How did that happen?
I do not know. You skipped something apparently.
I really feel like maybe we did. I don't know.
No, we're good.
All
We're
right.
good. You just talked faster today.
Yeah. We're going
Good
to take a
job.
break, come back with the NJROTC.
Be right back.
All right.
Your senior healthcare specialist is VACO Insurance in Mountain Home. Retired law enforcement and disabled veteran owner Frank VACO and staff can help you with all your insurance needs. VACO Insurance provides coverage for most carriers in the area, such as Medicare, Affordable Care Act, individual, or any other health or life insurance options. With over 13 years experience and agents in multiple areas and locations throughout northern Arkansas and southern Missouri, VACO Insurance is the right choice to handle all your insurance needs. That's VACO Insurance, located in Mountain Home.
For all things glass, contact the professionals at Clear Results Glass in Mountain Home. Whether you're needing a rock chip repair or a full windshield replacement, Clear Results Glass can take care of all of your automotive glass needs with fast turnarounds at competitive prices. They service business and residential customers and can custom cut any glass or provide you with the right fit for your home windows, sliding doors, commercial glass, or even a frameless shower enclosure. Contact Clear Results Glass today for a quote or to schedule your next glass project. That's Clear Results Glass, located in Mountain Home.
Have you ever noticed every time you wash your car, you end up wetter than the actual car? Next time, run down to Car Care and let the friendly staff put a smile on your face. Car Care of Mountain Home has a variety of services to clean your vehicle's needs, inside and out. From a simple wash and shine to their outstanding detail services. Located 1525 Highway 62 East in Mountain Home. Stop by Car Care in Mountain Home today, because driving a clean car always makes you feel good.
When you think about Hospice of the Ozarks, it's our desire that you think about finding a way to live your life to the fullest while living with a serious illness. If you ever need help and support, we provide a team of healthcare professionals and volunteers that will support your physical, emotional, and spiritual aspects of life while doing the same for your family and caregivers in the comfort of your own home or wherever you call home. When you think about Hospice of the Ozarks, we hope that you grant us permission to walk on the journey with you. Your not-for-profit option since 1979.
Hello from your Z-Team, Bob and Linda Zadora, executive brokers at Century 21 Lee Mack Realty. Thanksgiving is our favorite time of the year. It's the one holiday whose name itself focuses on the theme of the day, giving thanks.
Please take time to treasure and thank all the people in your life. Give special thanks to God for the freedoms and liberties that we enjoy in our community and our country. We do.
We wish you all a blessed Thanksgiving holiday.
When you're out of town, make sure your pet is with someone who will love them as much as you do. At 201 Pet Salon and Resort, your pet is cared for just as it would be at home. 201 Pet Salon and Resort is the only all-suite, climate-controlled, and air-filtered boarding facility in the area, with private and spacious rooms to keep your pet relaxed. And with over 3/4 of an acre of fenced play area, your pet will receive the proper exercise they deserve. Your best friend is in good hands at 201 Pet Salon and Resort in Mountain Home.
Providing care.
Welcome back to the morning show on XL7-TV. We're visiting with a plethora of guests. We have, and I'm just going to start with you and let you guys take it all the way down to the end. The NJROTC.
All right, I'm Lieutenant Junior Grade Kristen Eddings.
I'm Lieutenant Junior Grade Grace Hale.
I'm Senior Chief Aaron Hale.
And I'm Lieutenant Dylan Prins.
Very good. Nice to meet you all. How are you doing this morning?
Good.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Good.
Great.
We're just well, who wants to start? I see that on Monday we had some very special guests. USS Arkansas Commander Michael J. Huber, Commanding Officer, Lieutenant Junior Grade Damian Long, Supply Officer, Senior Chief, Edward Hawley, Assistant Navigator and Electronics Technician, Petty Officer, Second Class Logistics Specialist Raj Nabar, and Seaman Electronics Technician George Holland. How was that? How'd that go? Who wants to talk about that? Who wants to take it?
Okay.
None of you want to talk.
I'll talk about it. So
Go
it was awesome to get to see them again, and we toured around the state with the crew last year, but this year it was a whole new crew.
Yeah.
So new people to talk to, and on last Sunday we got to tour the Vexus Boat Factory with the crew, and we had an event at RAPS with them, and we got to know them a bit better, and talked about their experiences, how they got there, and it was just a great time. And it's an amazing crew, so getting to do stuff with them is awesome.
Yeah. Now they were there at Dunbar. You guys had a big.
Yep.
Yes,
yeah. What all did they talk about? Did they get up and speak?
Yes, sir. So the commanding officer, Commander Huber, did get up there and he talked to the students, and he spoke directly about freedom isn't free, and then he talked to the ROTC cadets. So he did, and he gave a great speech, and we were happy to have him there.
Yeah. So freedom isn't free. What was that about?
It was like a ceremony to honor veterans, and so we went out there and we talked about all the wars that happened and battles, and we had a 11-man color guard with all the flags, and so it was to honor veterans for Veterans Day.
Yeah, very nice. Well, the USS Arkansas, I guess the outer part of it is about completed, but the inside still is going to be a couple of years. Yeah. Yeah. Tell us about the christening of the boat. I guess Scooter was telling me when they finished the outside, you christened the boat.
So on December 7th, we're going down to Virginia to watch the christening, and a christening is basically where the sponsor of the boat breaks champagne over it to give it its name and to bless it to where it has safe travels when it's out to sea.
Yeah, so you're going to Virginia. How long will you be there?
6 days.
6 days.
The
Very
4th
nice.
through the 11th. No, what is it?
4th through the 10th.
10th.
Yeah. What all will you do besides that?
Will
you get a tour of the
we're
Naval
trying to
Yard?
get tours of an aircraft carrier, I think, and we're trying to get tours of anything we can tour.
That would
but
be
we're not
cool.
for sure yet.
Yeah. Are you excited for that?
Very excited.
You all going?
Yeah.
Yeah. Is everybody in the NJROTC
Oh, no,
that
no,
can?
We're only taking 16 people.
16. So did you draw straws or is it go by?
A lot of we're doing it by their experience with color guard. We're doing it by grades because we don't want to take people if they can't keep their grades up because school comes first.
Yeah, you don't get rewarded for that, do you?
So right now we're taking 16, and then like he said, we're going to tour stuff there. We're trying to tour some RTC colleges and stuff on the way back.
Okay, very good. Well, I guess all the commanders, the commander and everybody will be there. I mean, it's their boat.
Yeah.
Now they change over when they'll have a whole new commander, the whole new crew. When will that be? Do you guys know? Did they say?
I'm not for sure. I know that last year the change of command ceremony was around December when they switched the commanding officer and the chief of the boat.
So they'd already have.
Yes. So
already
this crew
switched.
was.
And we've had both crews on.
Okay.
But this crew that's in it now will be there for the launch.
Okay.
So they will be, when it goes out to sea the first time, they will be the ones.
Okay, so it won't switch
change.
again.
It won't change again before the boat goes out.
Very nice. Yeah. Well, that's going to be very exciting. December 7th. Will you be able to do any video of the christening and be able to bring it back?
Oh, yeah. I'm sure we will.
Yeah. Yeah. Very good. Well, tell us a little bit about yourselves individually. Some of you have been on before, and how you got into NJROTC. We'll start with you.
So I did Civil Air Patrol in my 7th grade year, and then I joined ROTC my 8th grade year, and it's just kind of stuck with that. I really like it. I'm on a bunch of competition teams. I stay after school for practices and before school.
Yeah. What kind of competitions do you do?
What competition teams I'm on, or which ones we?
Yeah, because I know there's different shooting, marksmanship, robotics, drones.
So I'm on unarmed exhibition, unarmed regulation. I'm the commander of unarmed color guard.
Okay.
And I'll be the commander for the USS Arkansas color guard. But once we go into national season, we separate from armed and unarmed. So Aaron over there is the armed commander, then I'm the unarmed commander.
Okay.
Then
very
Kristen.
good.
I joined ROTC mostly because my dad was the commander, but I decided to come back because I enjoyed it and the teams and making friends and everything. So,
Yeah.
And I'm on the same team to choose on. I'm on unarmed X, unarmed reg, color guard, all that fun, and academic too.
Yeah. Very good.
All right, I do have to put this before we move on because that is XL7's Grace Hale right there.
Right.
She runs the camera during the home football games. She's the one up there running the
Really?
camera and everything.
That's awesome.
So, when we start talking about Miss Hale, that is her, the one and only. So when you're home watching the football games,
you do an
right
excellent job.
Thank you.
Definitely, yeah. That's the only reason we watch XL7's football side is the camera.
Oh, of course. I mean, the camera work just amazing.
Sorry, Bob. Your announcing's great.
No,
Just
but
kidding.
We are great.
Yeah,
we are really grateful to have you. You help out a whole bunch, in getting everything done and stuff up there with the cameras and stuff. So thank you.
So you'll be there tomorrow night.
Yes, sir.
Very good.
Now
Excellent.
she's got a full drawer because she does color guard beforehand, and then as soon as she's done there, she races
race up.
up
Yeah,
and
yeah.
then starts helping us on camera. So
Yeah.
that's awesome.
Very good.
Just had to throw that out there. Okay, moving on.
All right. You've embarrassed her. Way to go.
I joined for the same reason she did, our dad's commander.
Yeah.
But I stuck with it because it was a lot of fun and the people are great.
Yeah.
And the teams I'm on Armed X, Armed Regulation. I'm the commander for Armed Color Guard, and then I'm on Marksmanship too. So I just joined that like 2 weeks ago.
Okay. Very good.
So I've been in NJROTC now for 4 years. This is my 4th year. And like Eddings, I also started out in Civil Air Patrol, and I switched over to the high school for NJROTC because it is something I can do every day, and I fell in love with it. We're a family now, and I compete on Unarmed Reg. I just became the commander of the team Unarmed Reg. I compete on Unarmed X, academic team. The marksmanship team, I'm the precision team commander, so we just got our new precision rifles and gear. So we just started that team up. But it's so much fun. I've been to 15 to 20 competitions now, and it never gets old, the way we compete with each other. So it's just a lot of fun.
Yeah. Well, is this one of your most recent events? I see, let's see, rifle team claims 2nd straight victory. Where was this at? Do you remember?
So we shoot our matches here at the National Guard Armory in town.
Okay.
And we shoot against schools from across the country. So I'm not sure which school we shot against there, if you're able to see. But so we have our precision team, and then we have 3 sporter teams. So it's a different class of rifle that they shoot. So our first teams and second team shoot against schools, and then the precision team this year will start up a league with that. So we have 2 separate divisions of shooting.
Okay.
Yep.
Well, anything coming up soon? Another competition?
So our league, we have 2 weeks left. In our sporter league, we just shot a match yesterday actually against El Dorado High School. I think they're from Nevada or California or something like that, so a long ways away.
Yeah.
So we had everybody shoot yesterday, and we'll also shoot today. So we shoot Wednesdays and Thursdays out at the Armory.
Yeah. Where are you on the standings for that one?
Right now, we are right up there. We shot a good match yesterday, but we have a couple more shooters to shoot today, and hopefully they do good, and then it's going to be close. We're shooting against a good school. So.
What's the range that you shoot?
So we shoot from 10 meters, so 30 feet out, with a can't remember the name of the sight, but it's like an iron sight. I mean, it's a dot. You round the dot with the target, and you shoot, and hopefully you hit the bullseye.
No laser sights or?
No, we don't get any fancy stuff like that.
It's basically eyeballing it.
Yep.
Yeah.
Eyeballing it.
Yeah. Well, do you plan on doing anything after high school? Continuing in maybe with the armed forces, or will this be the end?
Yes, sir. So I'm applying to all the service academies. So my first goal is to get into, let's say, the Naval Academy, and I want to become a naval officer of some kind, probably on submarines. But if not, then college ROTC. But for sure, I'll be joining the military, most likely the Navy. So I will continue on after high school.
And I know we've asked before, but go ahead.
I also plan to go into the Navy. I want to do mostly what my dad did, submarines. So that's what he wants to do too.
Yeah.
So I'm applying to the service academies too. So Naval Academy and Air Force Academy. And then if I don't get into one of those, which most likely not because it's so prestigious, I want to go to Embry-Riddle.
Where's
Daytona,
that?
Daytona Beach.
Oh,
Florida.
That'll be fun.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Very good.
I don't. Sorry. I don't want to join the military whenever I graduate.
That's okay.
I'm stuck between 3 options. What I want to do. I want to do either engineering, journalism, or veterinary medicine. So I'm just trying to see which one I like the best right now.
Oh, good choices. Yeah, very good.
Well, I plan on doing ROTC, like in college. I want to go to Oklahoma University. and I really want to be a physician's assistant, but pretty much anything in the medical field.
Yeah. Well, that's going to require a lot of schooling, so.
Oh, yeah.
My daughter was thinking she was going to do that, and I think after her first semester she changed because she knew after 4 years she was going to have another 4 years, and she's like, maybe something else. It's 7:30. We'll go ahead and take a break. All right, we'll be back with more from NJROTC.
Providing caring, compassionate services at an affordable price is our goal at Connor Family Funeral Home. Connor Family is a full-service funeral home that treats our friends and neighbors just like family, with a wide range of services and options to meet your family's needs and customs. We are the first on-site crematory in the area. Connor Family addresses all the details with no hidden fees, so you can rest assured that you are treated like family for a more personalized and worry-free service. That's Connor Family Funeral Home, where compassion and affordability meet, located in Mountain Home.
Jim Brown Company keeps you cool when it's hot and warm when it's not. A trusted name in the mountain home community, Jim Brown Company provides timely heating and cooling installation and repairs. Our certified technicians incorporate new technology on every job to provide you with the most advanced services. At our metal fabrication shop, we handle projects big and small. We've created everything from commercial ducts to custom designs.
I'd recommend Jim Brown Company to my friends and neighbors. The reason being they have high-tech equipment, their service techs are well qualified for the job that they do, and they also send me a report after all the work is done so I know exactly what my unit's doing.
By visiting our showroom, you can learn all about our heating and cooling products. We'll educate you on your options and help you decide on the right solution. For total comfort at your home or business, choose Jim Brown Company. Quality service with a family name since 1964.
Diatley Dental Care is a family-owned dental practice. Doctors Irvin and Christina Diatley grew up in the Twin Lakes area and are proud to serve the community. With modern treatment methods and state-of-the-art technology, they are dedicated to providing exemplary care to patients of all ages. Our compassionate team consistently receives training above and beyond the standard of care.
We're changing the way you see dentistry.
Come be a part of our dental family.
Even on the most perfect day, the unexpected can happen. But with just one call to their local Red Ribbon expert at Overhead Door, they can get their garage door fixed or replaced in a jiffy.
Call Overhead Door Company of North Arkansas today in Mountain Home. Experience the
Welcome back to the morning show on XL7-TV. We're visiting with the Mountain Home NJROTC. We have Cadet Lieutenant Kristen Eddings, Cadet Lieutenant Dylan Prins, Cadet Lieutenant Anna Grace Hale, and Cadet Senior Chief Aaron Hale. Thank you all again for joining us this morning. Well, you have competitions going on. Scooter was asking during the break when you start your competitions and your competitions, if it's year-round, so...
Is it like sports where it's seasonal, you know,
Yeah.
you got a certain competition season, or how does that work?
So pretty much we start at the end of October, beginning of November, and then we basically have one a month, sometimes two, until around February, and then in May we will hopefully go to Nationals again this year.
Where will Nationals be held?
Daytona Beach, Florida.
Daytona Beach, where you want to go. Yes, Daytona Beach, very good. How long do you stay in Daytona Beach?
10 days last year.
10 days. What did y'all do?
Went to the beach and practiced. We practiced a lot.
Yeah.
We practiced a lot.
We also went to certain different facilities in Florida. We went to the simulators facilities and saw how they
we
did
toured
things.
the USS Alabama and we went to a bunch of memorials and museums on there.
So all of our trips, we tried to tour bases in ROTC. So we went down to Naval Air Station Whiting Field and used their simulators down there for helicopters. Actually, we got to fly them. And then we went to Naval Air Station Mayport. We got to see their new drones, and they're gigantic. They're the size of a airliner almost. and then we got to see some Navy ships while we were down there.
We also went to a submarine training facility in Kings Bay, Georgia, and that was a lot of fun because some people in our unit are interested in submarines.
Yeah.
So that was really cool.
Yeah, definitely.
I want to join.
Yeah, but what part? I couldn't do the submarine. I couldn't be down under the water.
No, but just going around and seeing these places.
Seeing it, yeah.
Yeah. Oh, I'm with you. I don't know that I can do the whole submarine thing, and God bless you people that can.
Yeah.
I don't know that I could be underwater the whole time, but...
How long is usually a tour in a submarine? They go out?
It depends on the submarine.
Yeah?
Yeah.
I think most deployments are about 6 months long, so they'll spend six months out at sea. And they can actually be underwater for a month at a time without ever seeing the sun. So.
All right, so and one thing I was talking to them, and I'll bring this up since you weren't here for the show. They only, how far or how long they're out is based on food. That's it.
Mm-hmm.
The rest they can supply. It's a nuclear sub, so they're not
all the
having
power they need. Yeah.
They've got enough power in the ship to run the whole life of the ship until the ship's done.
Yeah.
So they don't have to stop, fill up for fuel. They make their own air. They make their own water. Everything, they're completely self-sufficient minus the food.
I just need them steaks every once in a while.
I thought that was pretty interesting.
That is.
That's all I got to say about that.
Very self-sufficient. So where do they usually go when they're out in sea? Do they stay in the middle of the ocean? Do they go to different ports?
They can go anywhere. And really, we're not really allowed to know. They'll tell us that they're going on a tour to, let's say, New Zealand, but they could be anywhere on the earth, and that's the point of the submarine service.
Yeah.
We're not supposed to know where they're at. So.
But I want secrets.
And I know that a lot of the ships and stuff out there. Yeah. You don't know. We actually have one that they watch the Bomber football broadcast every Friday on the ship. They cannot say where they're at. They cannot blah, blah, blah. But they will chime in and send us messages, hey, we're watching, blah, blah, blah. And it's pretty neat.
It is cool.
Gives them something to do.
Now, I wonder, do they have to be up on the surface to get the signal?
Yeah, they would. My dad told me a story that he was on submarines, so I've said it like 4 times. But anyways,
okay.
It was March, so March Madness was happening, like college basketball, and his commander really wanted to watch March Madness. So they went up to the surface and stuck the periscope out of the water, and then they just had signal.
Yeah.
And so he said it was like terrifying because it's like you're somewhere you're not supposed to be, and then you're just sitting there visible watching basketball. So
they were fine.
Yeah,
they're in a nuclear submarine.
He's still here, so
nobody's gonna mess with them. Yeah, you'd hope. Or if it is an enemy, you just say, "Dude, I'm trying to watch basketball," and they're like, "Oh, okay, you're good."
Basketball time. You don't.
Yeah, it's gonna be fine. Everything's fine. Well, it looks like you've got competition season. What do we have? The home drill meet, December 14th. Starts the night of the 13th. Tell us about that. Who wants?
So on the 13th, we're gonna have a drone competition, right?
Yeah,
I believe.
Yep. Drone and academic.
A drone and an academic competition. So the academic competition that we're having, it's a new thing. It's basically Quiz Bowl, but for military knowledge.
Yeah.
And so we competed in that at Daytona last year, and so we're hosting matches for a region. So it's not like
it will be an area championship in academics. So whoever wins first place in this meet will travel down to Daytona again this year.
Okay.
Last year they just kind of like said y'all are going because we didn't have any matches, but this year we're starting matches and like actually gonna have a competition to see who goes down. And then on the 14th we're having our drill. So we're gonna have armed and unarmed divisions. So we'll have armed exhibition, armed regulation, armed color guard, and then we'll have unarmed exhibition, unarmed regulation, and unarmed color guard. And then those will be 2 separate categories. So the winner of armed will get a trophy, and the winner of unarmed will get a trophy. And schools can have unarmed teams and armed teams. They can have just unarmed teams. They can have just armed teams. They can compete in whatever they want.
Yeah.
There's also a new cadet competition too. So all of our first years, they have a chance to go and compete for the first times. I mean, they competed at Willard, but this our last competition, but this one they're competing again, so it's our new cadets having a go at it.
Yeah.
And it's still armed and unarmed, so the new cadets on armed are learning rifle as they go too.
Yep. And then on top of that, we'll also have a PT competition in the morning. So push-ups, sit-ups. We'll have a 16 by 100 relay. So we're gonna have about 60 trophies there. So that's an example of how big this is gonna be. So right now we have 8 schools signed up, but it's still available for more schools to sign up. So hopefully we get more, but it'll be a gigantic event.
Yeah, this is one of the first home meets you've had in a while.
I'm pretty sure
it's the isn't it?
It's the first home competition that we've ever hosted. We hosted a new cadet competition last year here, but this is the first area-wide competition that we've ever held. And it's open to the public to come watch, and we would love anybody to come out and watch us compete in anything. We start at about 8 o'clock in the morning, and we'll go all the way through the day until the early afternoon.
Yeah, very good. So that'll be the 14th? The 13th, the night of the 13th.
Night of the 13th, the
Academic and drone, yeah.
Ooh, good, okay, I can't talk.
Well, you said drone competition. Where do you fly?
In the gym.
In the gym?
Yeah.
Okay. Now, do they put up the hula hoops and stuff where you fly through those? Or do you just...
None of us are on drones, so... but there's like 3 or 4 different things they compete in. So I know one of them is a lap race, so there'll be 2 teams going, and there's 4 poles, and they have to go around the poles how many ever times.
Yeah.
And then there's one where, I don't know what any of these are called, but there's like 2 poles lined up, and then you have to do a figure 8 around the poles.
Okay.
And then come back, and then they time that. And then I don't know exactly what we're having in our meet, but a drone competition that they have sometimes is drone soccer. So it's like there's a ball, and then the drones have to push it with the air from their propellers to get it in the other goal. So you'll be competing against another team.
Yeah. Now, when they're flying those drones, are they looking at a camera view?
Oh, no.
Or are they looking at?
They got to look at the drone.
You're looking at the drone, yeah, because it's just too fast to try to follow one. Yeah.
And the team members are spread out around the course trying to guide them through it as well.
Yeah. So they're coordination, team effort. It's that's still probably difficult to do with how fast them things will go.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, definitely. Now, when you say armed competition, unarmed, people that don't know, what does that mean? What are they doing when they're armed? What are they doing
so,
when they're not?
Armed teams, they have a rifle. And so on armed regulation, it's just there's a set card of moves that you have to do, and then you'll get judged on how well you do that move. So you'll be marching around with a rifle. So some of the moves are like put the rifle on your shoulder, and you all have to do that in sync.
Yeah.
Or turn this way while you're marching, and you all have to do that together.
Yeah.
And then armed exhibition, you throw the rifles, and they judge you.
That's when the thing's going in the air.
Yeah. It's impressive.
Yeah,
to watch.
It is impressive.
It's really
hard.
impressive.
It's so hard.
It's always the hold your breath moment when it's up there and it's coming back down. Yeah.
So that's where you throw the rifles, and they judge you based on how snappy it is, how in sync you are, the difficulty of your spins. Usually we score pretty high on spin difficulty, how much you cover the field. And then armed color guard, it's the exact same thing as unarmed, except it has to come out of armed people. So you can't be unarmed and unarmed. You have to be all in the same category.
Okay.
So that's armed. I'm not unarmed, so I'll let them talk about that.
Unarmed regulation is just it's like the marching, but like without the rifles.
Mm-hmm.
So we're just always marching not armed, I suppose.
Sure.
Unarmed exhibition. Basically, we have fun with our marching and make like our own routine, and it's kind of like a military dance team, kind of. I mean, it's kind of like the correlation. We have to make rhythms and all that kind of stuff, and do certain hand movements, and we're graded on if it looks cool and it's fun to watch, and like if we have enough time, like if we do it for enough time, because like there's like a 6-minute like minimum of how long a routine can be. So
And then like Aaron was saying about color guards, so unarmed, like we still have the 2 rifles at the end, and then the American and Arkansas flag, but like he was saying, it's just from the same people. They're 2 completely different categories, so I couldn't be on like unarmed regulation and unarmed exhibition and try to be on armed color guard. They're 2 completely separate things, but we still like have the same stuff, if that makes sense, for color guard.
Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah. How much do you practice? I mean, are you just
armed
constantly?
Armed practices every Monday and Tuesday from 4 to 6:30, so 2.5 hours. 2 days a week.
And I'll talk about unarmed. So unarmed, we practice Monday through Thursday, 6:30 to 7:30 a.m. in the high school gym. So we're practicing almost every day. We get up early, but it's worth it to not have to do it after school, and it allows our cadets to do other things. Like I run cross country in the afternoons. So.
And then for color guard, we practice on Fridays from about 4 till 5. Even if there's football games, we practice before it.
6:30 in the morning sounds early, but I would rather do it first thing in the morning myself.
So we do regulation. Well, I'll start with exhibition. We do exhibition on Mondays and Wednesdays, and then we do regulation on Tuesdays and Thursdays. So we had regulation practice before we came here. We just left a little early.
Did you really? Very good. That's very dedicated. It's,
Oh yeah.
It's about 7:45.
Yep.
Take our last break.
You bet.
All right, we'll be back.
Experience the best in Mexican dining. Letty's in Gassville. Voted numerous times as the best Mexican restaurant in the Twin Lakes area. Come out for delicious breakfast served all day. Or enjoy an authentic Mexican lunch or dinner. $1.49 tacos on Thursday. 10% discount for seniors every day. No time? Call Letty's and have your to-go order waiting for you. And don't forget, Letty's also provides catering for small parties, weddings, holidays, or big events. The best Mexican restaurant in the Twin Lakes area. Letty's in Gassville.
All you've ever wanted was a place to write your story. You hear it's not the right time to buy or sell a house, but really, the best time is when it's right for you. The real estate markets, they change, they go up, they go down. One thing that doesn't change is where you want to be in your life. The professionals you team up with will make your story happen. The Z Team are the professionals you need to hire for your next chapter. So call the Z Team at 870-405-0793, Century 21 Lemac Realty, 1024 Highway 62 East, retiredtoarkansas.net.
When the acres add up, so does the work. The Kubota LO2 series is ready for it. Part of the #1 rated tractor brand for durability and owner experience, it features powerful, dependable Kubota diesel engines, performance-matched attachments, and the versatility to get the job done right.
For all your Kubota needs, visit Ozarks Farm and Lawn in Mountain Home. Your senior healthcare specialist is VACO Insurance in Mountain Home. Retired law enforcement and disabled veteran owner Frank VACO and staff can help you with all your insurance needs. VACO Insurance provides coverage for most carriers in the area, such as Medicare, Affordable Care Act, individual, or any other health or life insurance options. With over 13 years experience and agents in multiple areas and locations throughout northern Arkansas and southern Missouri, VACO Insurance is the right choice to handle all your insurance needs. That's VACO Insurance, located in Mountain Home.
For all things glass, contact the professionals at Clear Results Glass in Mountain Home. Whether you're needing a rock chip repair or a full windshield replacement, Clear Results Glass can take care of all of your automotive glass needs with fast turnarounds at competitive prices. They service business and residential customers and can custom cut any glass or provide you with the right fit for your home windows, sliding doors, commercial glass, or even a frameless shower enclosure. Contact Clear Results Glass today for a quote or to schedule your next glass project. That's Clear Results Glass, located in Mountain Home.
Have you ever noticed every time you wash your car, you end up wetter than the actual car? Next time, run down to Car Care and let the friendly staff put a smile on your face. Car Care of Mountain Home has a variety of services to clean your vehicle's needs, inside and out. From a simple wash and shine to their outstanding detailed services. Located 1525 Highway 62 East in Mountain Home. Stop by Car Care Mountain Home today, because driving a clean car always makes you feel good.
Here, so welcome back. Welcome back to the morning show on XL7-TV. We're visiting with the Mountain Home NJROTC. We talked about a lot, but earlier you were talking about these trips that you take, and earlier the simulator. You said helicopter. Tell us about that, because that would be awesome. I would crash so many times.
So it was basically like you walked into this room and it had a bunch of screens, like kind of a half circle, and you would sit inside these seats and you could like actually fly it, and you could see where you were, and you would just try to take off, fly around a little bit and land. I crashed. I don't know about
only one person actually successfully
landed.
landed.
Yeah, I think one person landed.
Everybody else is like...
So is it the controls you see in a helicopter?
Yeah.
So how is it that you fly a helicopter? Because here it's all three. You're using right hand, left hand, and feet.
Yes. So you have your normal pedals that you'll have in an airplane, but then you have what's called your cyclic, which is your stick. That's what moves left, right, forward, and back. And what you use to actually go up and down is your...
is the left.
Yes, it's your left hand, and it's... Well, I guess if you're sitting in the left seat, it'd be your right hand.
Yeah.
And Oh, it's the collective is what it's called. And when you pull that up, the helicopter goes up. So that's what it actually changes the pitch of the blades to allow the helicopter to get off the ground.
Okay.
And then you have your RPMs too. So you want to have your RPMs all the way up, and then but you won't go off the ground until you change the pitch angle of the blades. So we got to fly, and it was pretty tough, and it's pretty scary too because you're able to see everything around you. So it can kind of it'll make you dizzy if you're not looking at the right place. Yeah.
I can see that if I was in it, I would need to be in the left. I would have to have my right hand to move it forward and back. It would feel unnatural. I guess you probably, if you were left-handed, I don't know, unless you're ambidextrous and you can do either way. I couldn't though.
The people who were there instructing us were super cool too. A bunch of people got to try it. We were all laughing a lot because a lot of people were crashing.
Now, when you crashed, did it like explode and have
Yeah, like the screen turned red.
The screen turned red.
Oh, just red.
It just turned red, and then everybody booed you.
Yeah,
Like,
and
oh,
everybody booed you.
Yeah.
How long did you get to fly for?
Well, each group probably got to fly for 5 to 10 minutes, but that wasn't the only thing. So we also got to use their T6 Texan simulators, which was really cool. So that's an aircraft that the Air Force and the Navy uses for training their pilots. So the helicopter is for helicopter training, but the T6 is the entry level for flying jets, fighter jets, or cargo airplanes, or any type of aircraft that you start flying the T6, which is a turboprop aircraft. It's an overpowered turboprop, so it's pretty fast.
Yeah.
So we got to fly in those two and do some barrel rolls is what we did, and then we got to switch out with that too. That was
Anybody barrel roll right into the ground?
No, because they actually started us out at like 10,000 feet.
So you were going to be fine. Yeah. That's cool. What kind of speeds would you get up to? So, I mean, it really felt like you were flying. What's the 300, 400 miles an hour in those things?
That's so the T6, it's probably around 350 to 400 miles an hour because it doesn't have a jet engine, but again, it's still pretty fast.
Yeah. What about landing? Did everybody stick the landing? Did you fly?
I don't think we.
He didn't land.
They didn't let us land in the
T6s.
He didn't let us, but we did the barrel rolls. Were you in my group?
I was in everybody's group. So pictures.
There was a couple people in my group. I think he said that I did the best or second best. I don't remember. There were some people that were like, woo! They just went all the way over to the side.
Why no landing?
They're probably scared that we were going to break something.
It was because it took too much time to actually take off and then land back down. So then to make everybody else have a turn. So we only one person took off, only one person landed.
Yeah, so everybody churned a couple times and did a barrel roll or two.
And these sims were probably 20 feet tall. You had to climb up a staircase to get inside of them.
Oh yeah.
So they're probably $20 to $30 million simulators. So that's another reason.
So what you're saying that if you land and crash, that simulator is going to simulate the crash and bounce around and bang around. They're like, you're going to break it.
So I don't know if those were full motion. I have been inside of a full motion C-130 simulator though, and yes, when you crash or you land hard, you feel it in the sim.
Dang.
And so it's pretty cool.
That is cool.
Yeah. Now, did anybody get to try any of the G-Force simulators where you actually got to feel? Man. Where you're sitting there and all of a sudden your face feels like it's just dropping here. They're saying breathe every now and then.
That's the one that goes in the circle?
Yep.
Yeah.
And I can't remember the name for that, but that's what the fighter jet pilots have to go through in their training, where it just spins them around super fast and simulates high G forces, and it's not something I want to do.
There was a chair that you'd sit into, it was like air sickness or something, remember?
Yeah, I remember that weird chair.
There was a chair that would spin, but it wasn't like... It was just spinning together.
So we kind of did, but they didn't let us use the super fancy one.
Yeah. Did you go in the chair?
No, they only let one person.
One? Yeah. They didn't want chunks everywhere.
They had someone there demonstrate it, and then they went the full speed, and then they asked for a volunteer, and he went really slow.
Yeah. He didn't say, "Oh, this is nothing. Speed up."
Did he?
Man.
He might have.
I think he might have,
but they didn't.
Yeah. I'm not going in that chair. Are you going in that chair? There's no way. I mean,
I'm getting too old for that.
Yeah. I would go to the fair, and the one that you would lean up against, you would lay up against, and it would spin around and around and around. That's not for Dave. I'm gonna pass.
You remember the old thing, and I don't know if they have them anymore, where you used to go to the fair and they had this thing, you'd stand up against the wall and it would start spinning and the floor would drop and you're stuck against the wall.
Yeah, the G-force.
And that's how you learned about G-forces and stuff when I was little.
Yeah.
You were stuck on the wall and your floor would just drop and it's just the force of you spinning keeping you there.
Yeah, and if my belly wasn't just right.
Sounds like something I'll never go on.
You never been on one?
Never have, never will.
What?
Yes, you
Sounds
will.
terrifying.
Like
Best
the
things in
teacups?
fairs.
Joe, so the
You know
teacups
the
are probably
teacups?
actually a pretty good
can
way
get
to
some
simulate
teacups, you
G-forces.
can do
too.
Yeah, because I mean, not only are you fully spinning the whole thing, but then you've got your little teacup that's spinning as well. So it's like 2 sets of spins.
And you've always got that
Now,
one guy in
I'm
the
getting-
group that's grabbing the wheel.
Yeah, and just going after it.
to me. That's you.
Yeah, and then when you get off, you can't stand straight to hit them. So it's yeah. Well, that sounds like a lot of fun, and I know you guys enjoy it. What would you tell somebody that's thinking about doing it?
Doing RTC?
NJROTC, yeah. If they were like, I just don't know about it. Is it all, they're thinking it's all push-ups and sit-ups and do this
So-
and do that and
I would say to try it for a year and stick it out because everyone's learning everything together. There's no perfect leaders. Some people are going to be upset with you and you're going to be upset with them, but you have to remember that you're all learning how to do it at the same time.
Sure.
There's never really a perfect fourth year cadet. There's never going to be that. So you just have to stick it out and understand that you're all learning it together.
Yeah, very good.
And
Okay. If you think about joining ROTC, I would say join teams because that's where the most fun happens. The class itself, it's kind of boring, but the actual teams and being able to become good friends with everybody on the teams is where I found the most fun in.
Yeah.
Definitely give it a try though. Just try it out, come to practice, and see if you like it. If it's just not something for you, then that's fair. But just try it and see what happens.
Really quickly, to add on to that, it's very easy to pass the class, and that's kind of the point. We want you to join outside stuff. We don't want you to be super stressed inside the class and then also stressed with drill meets and stuff. It's the point. They want us to work together as a team and do those activities together.
Yeah. Very good.
I would say join teams is the biggest thing because you're not going to have fun unless you're on a team.
Yeah.
Because the people on the teams, they get first pick to go on trips and we go on all these drill meets and we miss 30 days of school a year. And the friendships you make with your team is it's insane. I moved to Mountain Home 2 years ago, I think. I had no friends, and then I joined ROTC. I moved here in 7th grade, so I couldn't join ROTC. And then I moved here, and then I went to 8th grade, and I joined the unit. And it's I just had I have a billion friends now. They're and they're all great. I can count on every single one of them.
Yeah.
As a new student coming in, my ninth, being a 9th grade and being a new student in a bigger school than I had ever been in, it felt good having immediate group of friends that I could always rely on.
Yeah.
It's a great group of people.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yep. So again, the teams are super important, and we have so many different teams. I think we have 13 competition teams, and some people think of it as just one ROTC, but if you think about it, we're 13 different sports in one.
Yeah.
So, and so there's always something for somebody to do if you want to shoot, if you want to fly drones, if you want to do drill, if you want to do quiz bowl. We have all those things, and we just started something this year for our new cadets. We took the trip to the USS McCool, and that was not a trip where you had to be on drill teams, so we took everybody for that one.
Yeah.
And so I think we're going to start doing a trip like that every year at the beginning to get everybody accustomed. If you join the teams, these are the things you get to see.
Right.
Yeah.
And last year I missed 32 days of school, I think, for school trips. So, and the stuff that I've gotten to see and do, and these guys can attest to that, is nobody else in high school gets to do these things.
Half the stuff we do is once in a lifetime opportunities.
Yeah.
It's seeing the commissioning of the McCool, going to the christening in December. Nobody else can do these types of things except for being in ROTC.
It's once in a lifetime opportunities that you get to do every month, every week.
Okay, I'm ready to join.
That's what I told you.
Yeah.
I've been on in my 8th grade year. I went on more college tours than most seniors do. I went to Embry-Riddle, every campus in Arkansas. Where else we went to Auburn,
University.
Mizzou. I think that's about it. But we've been to so many colleges in the state of Arkansas.
Yeah.
It's insane.
Yeah.
So everywhere we go, we try to not just do our competitions and stuff. We try to give our students an opportunity to see colleges around and schools and for their future, because that's what we're still focused on.
Sure.
Everything's about our futures,
Yeah.
and we want each other to succeed.
Yeah.
That's the big thing about Chief and Commander is they put so much effort into making sure that all of us have like opportunities of a lifetime.
Yeah.
All the time, they give us so many chances to see awesome things and figure out what we want to do.
Excellent.
People don't realize how much we do in our ROTC.
I didn't until these interviews.
Yeah, like
very good.
We do more than any other organization in our school.
Yeah.
Like any other club or group, we do.
Sounds like
I
it.
think we do more than they all do combined. Like we do so much.
Yeah. Very good. Thank you for joining us this morning. Appreciate you all coming on and telling us about it. That's the end of the show. We appreciate you watching. We'll be back tomorrow with This Week in Sports and This Week in Real Estate and tomorrow night's game. So y'all have a great day.